When doing a Harop curl, the most important thing is going to be your setup to start. You want something that will obviously hold your feet, whether that's a partner, a friend, a barbell, or the squat rack like I have used. From there, you are going to want to stack your ribcage and pelvis. So for the purposes of this exercise, we're generally working on a lot of hamstring strength. So that's where we start. So you want to think about a heavy tailbone, not through squeezing your butt muscles, but just through dropping the tailbone down a little bit and through using your abs to draw up your pelvis on the front. From there, you're going to kick your heels or your Achilles up into what's holding you down so you can feel those hamstrings, maybe a little bit of your calves. Then you're gonna lean forward at your hips until you feel a lot of tension in your hamstrings because you're holding yourself up with your lower legs. From there, you're gonna try to keep your position of your hips. We don't want to have your hips kind of coming back and forward. We wanna lean them forward as much as possible to really train those hamstrings. Then from there, you're going to hinge at your hips and you're going to think about trying to kiss the ground with your forehead. And then on the way up, you keep your hips forward and you think about a heavy tailbone as you come back up to the start. You should feel your hamstrings working a ton. A lot of people, when they start to do this, they will try to rush it too much. And as they come back up, they will really lift with their backs or they will push their hips back to make it easier. Those aren't necessarily wrong, but if your goal is to strengthen your hips and strengthen your hamstrings, you're gonna want to avoid those as much as possible or slowly work on doing those two things less so that you can really use your hamstrings to effectively do the exercise.